What is going on, you crazy and fishing fanatics? I know it has been a minute since we've come out with a full-length video like this, but today I thought I would treat you all to something that I have scoured the internet for when I was trying to do it personally and there was no help. So I thought I'd make this video to try to make it clear and helpful if anybody else is trying to do this, and that is how to switch their Avets to the Avet power handles. And this episode will be all about Avet handles. Not a lot online about it, so we thought we'd make a video. So for this demonstration, I would like to make it clear that this does not only work with the Raptor Avet series, but it also works with just any 2-speed Avet. This is a non-Avet or a non-Raptor MXL 2-speed. There's the Raptor. As we know, the Raptors come with MCs and more drag. But it does work for either reel with 2-speed, and that's SX, MXL, LX, and HX, HXW, HXJ, anything like that. So for this first one, it's going to be that. So to start switching the regular Avet handle to a power handle, obviously you're going to need one of these. These come stock on HXW Raptors. However, you can buy brand new ones from Avet or specific tackle shops that sell them. Serious Tackle here in Lamarck, Texas sells them for about $72 to $75. This is a blue one for a single speed. Right here, I have a brand new one for a 2-speed. The difference between a 2-speed and a single speed is the 2-speed will have these 2 holes for the screw holes, and then that one is the pinhole to set the 2-speed mechanism on, while the single speed just has the 2 screw holes. So now to jump straight into putting on another Raptor handle or another handle on any 2-speed, all you're going to need to do is take a small Phillips head screwdriver and knock these 2 screws off. And once you've taken the 2 screws off, this piece should come right up. And then once you do that, you will see your 2-speed mechanism here. Obviously, if you push this in, it gets you into low gear and pops back out. If this goes in, you can see it'll click in, that's low gear. And obviously if this pops out, it will lift the whole little thing here back up. So to do the next step, basically you're gonna need to carefully take this off. Be careful and mindful of this small spring. You don't wanna stretch that out too much. So you're gonna just simply pop that off like that. And that's the next step. Then you're gonna remove this small 2-speed assembly, and it should be the spring, the little metal piece, and the other metal piece. You're gonna need some sort of, I don't know what size this is, but you're gonna need a little hex wrench, maybe a pair of needle nose pliers if you don't mind your reel getting scratched up, but I would recommend a little wrench. And you're just gonna take that off and screw this. This attaches to the inside here, so you wanna make sure obviously you do not strip this. This is a very important piece. This is the whole 2-speed mechanism right here. Then you should be able to pop the handle off. Be careful of this washer, don't lose that, or this other washer. This washer just sits on top of the handle. So now to start putting on the new handle, which obviously you can see there's quite a size difference in the bar. To put on the new handle, just set it back on there. Put your washer on. You're essentially just going to go back in reverse order. So you're going to put this on, you're going to screw it on there. You're going to put it on there a little tight. Obviously, you're going to want to tighten it back down with that tool. Don't want it to be too tight though, in case you need to take it off in the future. So don't necessarily lock it down and don't need to keep it super loose. That should be, I gotta torque it just right because this edge has to line up with that hole. So I have to kind of get that even. I'm having trouble here. Maybe I'll try loosening it instead of tightening it. So there we go. I just had to line it up a little bit. So that these two are lined up, you can put your pin back in. Put your pin back in the little hole. And then you're going to take your 2-speed mechanism that I've talked about before. Make sure to be careful with that spring. Throw that back on there. It should fit on perfect if everything is lined up. You're going to take your little, I'm going to reset it. Put that on there. Put your little spring back on there. Be mindful of that spring. And then last but not least, you put your 2 screws back in. Again. It should be all good now. There you go. That is how you switch from a regular Avet handle to a power handle. These are great reels. Obviously, they come stock in HXWs, and I would love to have it on my MXL Raptor.